get real.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Detroit Lions. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Jonathan Allen
bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Running is Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, it is.
Swift. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Yeah, it's about to be another season.
A whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Six DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Flyers picks up, and a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go. Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Devondre Campbell. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Julian Okwara in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Back at the 41-yard line.
They'll run here with Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
35 yards that time on the punt, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Going to give this time to the tailback. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On play action, Haskins. Forced out to his left. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Gibson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
He's across midfield.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Third down.
third down. Gibson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
He was brought down.
Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
And the Washington first down.
Oh, you got one set up? I'm playing takeover. Man, we in a second.
They'll run on first down.
Nah, 0-0.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
7-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 29. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 8 coming up. Play action. Haskins. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. Great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Third down. And 8 yards to go.
They go play action now. Haskins. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Patrick Peterson.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you to the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a carry for Swift. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. Yeah, he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A big loss there of 9 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Third down. Here's Haskins. It's Foster. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, here's Love. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Haskins will throw. He's got Jack Doyle. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. He's out of bounds inside the 35.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And a nice job there skipping away from the 1 tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
You fell asleep with your son again.
Fell asleep with your son again, not even.
Okay. Switch to progressive and you can save hundreds. You know, like what sign says.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. We'll find Gibson here complete. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now it's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown of the new season.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, Swift.
And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he's got as he's up to the 48. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm looking Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
Off the play fake, Love. Looking outside, and he's got him in. It's James. 25 yards that time. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down. First and goal.
And the looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Swift. He'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 10.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Right side, Henry's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. They'll hand off here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and he'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things are pretty stacked up here in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
7-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gibson. 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards.
Washington.
Looking forward to getting back to your normal life? Why not get back to a better life?
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Between Spider and Warhorse games. Taking it all to no game.
They'll try the option on 1st and goal.
He'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier.
17-10. 2 minutes left in the 4th.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale?
Yeah.
They were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call?
This game nerve-wracking because he know I like to run. This nigga, he'll all-out blitz the shit out of me. Engage 8 and everything.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Love. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Oh, can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Montez Sweat in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Love to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. They had to go through with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside.
Yeah, I just got the ball turned over on downs. I'm going to try to run the clock.
First and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Can officially solve this one down. And he will maneuver his way down about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds. The clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown. It's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold them up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break it the football, get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score in this game.
I just scored again. Yeah, this game over.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will set send this one away.
Damn, I shut his run game down.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
You get your donut? Oh.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Swift. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He was brought down by Carl Joseph. It's a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
But this one is going to wind up incomplete. So it's Washington getting the victory here.
You about to get on there?
Charles by a big second half to put this one on ice.
Nah, I'm about to load up.
I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the 2nd half.
So for Washington, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now